Time now is 8:40, and why not take a moment to celebrate something? We know early this morning, Paddy McGuinness set off on the final leg of his ultra-endurance cycle challenge for BBC Children in Need.
He's raised millions of pounds so far on his journey. It began in Wrexham on Monday. It finishes this morning in Glasgow. And John Maguire is taking a look along the route, along Paddy's route. I think you're doing it in slightly more comfort because on the face of this, you think, OK, it's just a cycle ride. But that bike is not an easy bike to ride, is it?
No. The reason being, look how small the front wheel is. If you rode one of these as a kid, you'll know that you didn't want to do much more than just nipping down to the shops to buy a sherbet dip or whatever. You do not want to be doing 300 miles. Paddy's in the wagon, just getting looked after, maybe getting a massage. The massage table's outside. Pudsy's there, the bike's there. People of East Kilbride are here. Morning, East Kilbride. You know the movie Monsters, Inc., where it's screaming that produces power? Well, this is people power. This is what's kept Paddy absolutely going over the last couple of days, last 4 days. Only 7 miles to go now, less than an hour or so till he makes it to Glasgow. But what an adventure, what an odyssey it's been so far.
At times it's been brutal.
Oh, please tell me it goes downhill now.
At times it's been brilliant, and often it's looked bizarre. But Paddy McGuinness's endurance bike ride for children in need has proved hugely bountiful.
Whoop, whoop! The man of the moment is on his way.
He set off from Wrexham in North Wales on Monday morning. Ahead of him, 5 gruelling days of cycling on a rally chopper, the stuff of his boyhood dreams, and always top of his Christmas wish list. His arms have worked as hard as his legs. If he'd had £1 for every wave, every hello, well, you know what? He probably has.
I feel so lucky being able to do this and just see everybody out and about, waving and shouting and what have you, people in the cars, kids dressed up as Pudsey. It feels like everyone's behind. Honestly, it's really I can't put it into words.
On day 3, he hit a physical and emotional wall, a low point, until this.
I can't believe we've got to a million. I can't believe it. Yes, oh, God. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. We're over £1 million, everyone.
That first million was the perfect energy boost at the perfect time. Those of us who raced their mates on these bikes know this body position all too well, as he gave it everything in the Cumbrian hills. When the Hunter Charitable Foundation said it would match each donation to the tune of £2, then £3 million, the fundraising accelerated and smashed through £6 million. And now the finish line is in sight. Glasgow beckons for Paddy, Pudsey, and the bike he's nicknamed Patch. Despite the yellow top, this is a world away from the Tour de France. This has been Paddy's tour de force.
Well, the people of East Kilbride are in very fine voice this morning, aren't you? Unbelievable. Poor Paddy's trying to get some rest in the Paddy wagon there. People have committed things to canvas. Look at this. Go Paddy. We've had a lot of renditions of Go Paddy this morning. Lots of children dressed up. Pyjama day for children in need. Give me a go on your bell. That's very good. A cowbell will keep him going. And the guys here having a special day for children in need, are we?
We're having a Pudsey day.
Oh, yeah? What does that entail?
Just having fun and supporting Paddy and meeting Pudsey. We got to meet Pudsey, didn't we? Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, tell me, would you like to do 300 miles on that bike? Have you got a bike?
Yeah, and I wouldn't enjoy it as much.
No. What do you think? He's enjoyed it?
No.
What have you thought about the whole endeavour?
Brilliant.
Yeah, it has been brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Another brilliant Go Paddy sign here. Made this at home. What have you thought about this crazy guy? What he's been doing?
I like it.
You like it, folks? What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. We've been following his journey the whole way up, and he's just been brilliant. Really impressed by him. He's just really great spirit, and it's got the community spirit going as well. So go on, Paddy.
Good to see so many people turning out this morning, isn't it? Really great to see people. Come and have a chat to us now. Why did you come? What do you think was important to come and show your support for Paddy this morning?
Just supporting that he's came to our wee small town. I think it's really important that he's came to Kilbride, so just want to support him on his last wee run into Glasgow.
Is he Kilbride that small? It seems to be everybody's out here this morning, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone's out. We just want to support him and show him that we're all rooting for him to make it to the end. So yeah, he's done really well.
Yeah, and lots of the kids I know are doing all sorts of stuff for children in need today, celebrating. You doing anything special for children in need, or are you just... Tell me.
I don't know.
You don't know?
They're doing fundraising, aren't they?
Are you fundraising?
Yep.
What sort of things have you been doing to fundraise?
I don't know.
What have you been doing
Like
to fundraise?
safety.
Sorry?
Like road safety.
Road safety. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very good thing to be doing, isn't it? Wonderful. All right. Well, Paddy will be setting off in just a few minutes' time, I think, as we say, only 7 miles or so it should take 45 minutes, it said, when I looked on the map. But, you know, on the map, it shows you the thing with a bike with 2 proper-sized wheels, not ridiculously small wheel, like on Patch's bike over there. The fundraising has been absolutely phenomenal. The support, as you've seen, because it's a bit dreich, as Carol says out here this morning, has been just wonderful. Say again? That's right?
Yeah.
Yeah, got that right. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a bit grim, but Paddy's in fine spirits. Not that long to go now. He'll be very excited. Crowd are excited. What an extraordinary event it's been. Back to you two.
John, I should just say, people who weren't watching earlier on, you had the task of knocking on his door early doors, didn't you? What, 6:30 this morning to wake him up to get started?
Yeah, I've spent the week watching Paddy, as we all will have done, and listening to him as well. And I must admit, when the door opened, I was genuinely surprised. He looked absolutely devastated. So to keep going is just extraordinary, but it really is taking its toll on him, I can tell you. Quite an effort.
John, thanks very much.
Children in Need will culminate this evening with a 3-hour show on BBC One. Every year, children and their families facing the most extraordinary challenges tell their stories.
Well, one of those films this year is about 10-year-old Penny, who's from Salford. Her story is told by her mum and dad, narrated by Mel Goodrich.
Penny is 10 years old. She likes to be around her friends, she likes music, lots of singing and dancing. She's sassy. She was born perfectly healthy. She was 8 pounds and full of life.
You couldn't take your eyes off her. She was very loving.
Her first word was Harry, which is her brother, which she said about 100 times a day.
Harry, 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 Harry!
It was one of the first symptoms we noticed was that she was struggling with hearing.
Yeah.
So you could literally come in the room and the door would slam and she wouldn't jump.
She had a hearing test and then it was suggested we got some hearing aids and that made no difference, did it? She was still not meeting her milestones.
You climbing? Good girl.
Just after her 4th birthday, Penny was diagnosed with Sanfilippo syndrome, a type of childhood dementia.
It literally feels like someone's pulled the rug from under you and it's devastating.
We were told that her life expectancy would be anything between sort of 12 and 20 years. When you've got a little girl, you think about them going to university, getting a job, getting married, and in the space of one appointment, all that's taken away from you. Because the condition is similar to dementia, it affects her memory. So it's constantly having to remind her, going up and down steps, getting up out of a chair. We have to repeat that process over and over again so she remembers.
But there is a place where Penny can go every week called Chuckle, and it's supported by your donations. It helps children with complex needs to engage and express themselves.
It's more than just a group for Penny. It's like a little family.
Music unlocks the world around our children, especially with one-on-one support. They become less isolated.
The smallest thing means so much to us, isn't it? Because she's lost so many of her skills. So to see her gaining new ones is just amazing.
It's like some magic takes place in there.
I don't think it is just magic. I think they use...
I like to think it's magic.
Penny loves the music. You really see her face light up.
It's like somebody switched her on. She's happy, she tries to communicate with us.
She's just joyful for the rest of the day.
The thought of not having Penny in our lives, like, scares me. We know what's going to happen to her, but we don't let that overshadow everything else that is Penny.
If you would like to donate to BBC Children in Need, here are the details.
To donate any amount online, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now or head to bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Or to donate £5, £10 or £20, text the word 5, 10 or 20 to 70701. Texts will cost your donation amount plus your standard network message charge, and 100% of your donation will go to BBC Children in Need. You must be 16 or over and have the bill payer's permission. For full terms and more information, visit bbc.co.uk/Pudsey. Thank you.
What did you just say, Vanny? You said, just read it. Did you say, just read it?
No, we were talking about rehearsals.
Oh, rehearsals.
We were talking about rehearsals for children in need.
Well, I should say, introduce you properly. Verna and Mel, both here this morning, because you're hosting tonight.
We blooming
Yeah,
are.
we're just going to read it.
Just read it. Is that what the director says? Just read it.
Just read it. I should say we're a third of the presenting cohort. We've got 4 amazing people with us.
Yeah.
It's a gang show. It's 6 of us presenting. It's so fun.
What's your approach to the... Because I think people we'll come into some of the brilliant work and the projects and whatever. I mean, I think one of the things people love about Children in Need Night...
Yeah.
There is an air of chaos around it, isn't there? And you were saying about rehearsals. I always wonder how much of it is you don't know what's going on and things can go wrong and happen. It's live, isn't it? There is a joy in that.
There is. It's quite fun when... Old Vern. It's quite fun when things fray at the edges a little bit. I'm talking about myself fraying at the edges. You will never fray at the edges.
Oh, I've started fraying. Yeah, I have that thread of cotton that if you just give it a little pull, it's just going to implode.
So you like things kind of... this is going to happen here.
Yeah, well, my opinion is it's live television, and when people say, oh, it's live, sorry it went wrong, but it's live television, I don't think there's an excuse for mistakes on live television.
It's us told, isn't it?
Oh, no, I really don't. I really don't, because...
This programme, every day...
Something goes wrong.
You know,
yeah,
that
but
is
you guys, this isn't an entertainment show, this is a news show, you know, so you come in and you've got to deliver the news that are facts and that need to be on point and ready to go. So I doubt you rehearse all your items. Do you rehearse all your items?
We need to clip Vernon up just for a bit of a pep talk for us.
This is good.
But when it's
I'm
an
enjoying
entertainment
this.
show, I don't think there's an excuse for any mistakes on live television
I'm
outside
loving
of the
this.
news and what have you.
What's your take on this?
No. But we need this. We need some kind of gentle authority to just rein us in tonight.
I quite like the yin and yang. Are you actually doing it? Are you a double act together? Are you working together?
It's all 6 of us,
Are
really.
you mixing?
We have a bit together, don't we?
Yeah, we do a little bit, but it's all 6, which is so much fun. And we've got loads and loads and loads of kids on stage tonight as well, which is amazing.
Oh, it's a great show.
It's going to be so
It really is. There's going to be
good.
lots of tears.
Yeah.
Some of the treats lined up. Max Whitlock, who is just so lovely.
In the red chair.
Another bit of red furniture.
Yeah.
Iconic furniture. Here we go.
It's Max Whitlock, everybody! Now, do you know what sport Max is really good at?
Basketball?
No.
Tennis?
Tennis? No. You were so close to gymnast, but he's our most successful gymnast of all time. Max, sorry about that.
That's cool with me.
Off you go with your joke.
OK, what did the ocean say to the beach?
What did the ocean say to the beach?
Nothing. It just waved.
Oh, Bella's going flip. There you go. No, Bella said flip. Bella flip.
They're brutal.
brutal.
You did call that, though. You did just say straight back.
Straight back.
You were harsh as well.
Straight back. No, I knew. I could see in the kid's eyes. I could see that he was going. Yeah. No, it's really good. We've got the Children in Need choir live tonight, which is really exciting, singing a bit of Take That. It's all about the kids, this show.
You've done this for quite a few years now. How many? 7?
Yeah, I think
7.
Yes.
More?
Something like that, yeah.
But hosting this is your first...
My first time, yeah.
How are you going to hold it together? Have you had any tips? Because, look, the stories are emotional. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
and
they
obviously it's a fundraising event as well. And we want people to... but you want people to be entertained as well. But they are... They pull at the heartstrings.
I think from what I learnt last year doing my little run, I realised that emotion, you can't bottle it up, really. You just got to let it go. I think it's healthier for you to just let it go. So there will be tears and, you know, I think we're in an age where it's all right for grown men to cry. I think the stigma of that has gone. Do you know what I mean? Forget that. I think that
equally, going back to your vein, you still have to kind of get through, introduce certain items, and if you blubber them, it doesn't make sense.
All right. You know, I think hankies will be on hand.
And it's a sort of combination. I always find Children in Need. You get the very, very emotional, amazing stories, but it's very life-affirming as well. The whole thing, and we need it. We need it in these days, these strange days that we're living in. We need stuff like this.
Yeah.
I'm always taken aback, and we have stories like this we put on this programme too.
Yeah.
I'm always taken aback about families, children in this case, who are prepared for all the right reasons because they want other people to be helped to tell their stories and to go through that process. I'm always amazed by that. The honesty and the, you know, that they're prepared to do it.
They're brave and they're brilliant. And I think I just keep sort of trying to remind myself of this. I read some stats, you know, Children in Need are very good like that, that 30% of children in this country are living on the kind of poverty level. 30%.
It's higher in my hometown, Bolton. It's more than half.
Is it?
Yeah, in Bolton. Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, this stuff, what we're doing, hopefully, will help in some way. Not what we're doing, but what Children in Need do, you know. It's vital. Need it more than ever.
How are you going to keep all of you pepped up? Because it's a long stint.
Snacks.
Come on then. Snacks of
Snacks
caffeine.
Chris Ramsey's bad jokes. That'll keep us going. Chris Ramsey is... I've never worked with Chris before, but he is brilliant.
He's amazing.
Would he have been tipped back in the
Why,
chair?
I'm on your right, Vern. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And he just keeps hitting you with joke after joke. And he's such a lovely fella. And, you know, obviously he's got a young family, so we've swapped tips on how to bring up kids. And then Addy and I go way back, and Rochelle I've worked with a lot as well. So it's a nice gang, isn't it?
It's beautiful,
nice
and Lenny at the heart of it.
Of course.
Lenny Rush is our leading man. There is nothing that guy cannot do, and he is so funny and so brilliant.
There's a little bit tonight with Hacker T-Dog.
Oh, my goodness.
Lenny, which is very funny.
Yeah. Gladiators.
Hacker brings an element of the unknown to the equation.
Because he's from Wigan,
you never know quite what's coming up, do you?
He's absolutely brilliant, Hacker.
Yeah.
See, he won't stick to your script.
He won't. He doesn't get one.
I don't think you'll stick to the script either, Vern. I think there's a lot of this, there's a lot of chat, but I think watch him go.
Thank you to you guys for getting up early for us,
you've
because
got a
you've
late
got a long
night.
day on your hands.
We've got some rehearsal, Vernon. You'll be
Little nap time.
We are rehearsing.
Nap time.
I've got a disco nap booked.
We just had that conversation.
That's literally all we've been talking about.
What did you say? A what nap?
A disco nap.
Power
You've
nap.
never heard of that, Charlie? Or
Disco?
Or a nana nap.
Nana nap.
Yeah, disco nap is like when you're and then you need to just go.
Oh,
nap.
I see.
Yeah.
Got it.
20 minutes, 18 actually is the optimum for a disco nap.
Oh, is it?
18. Any more and you feel a bit grogs.
Yeah.
Any less, not good.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, we're with a
there you go.
professional.
I didn't know
Gonna
that.
be
Did you
all
know
right.
that? 18 minutes?
Not
18.
not long enough for me, no.
Yeah, good
Well,
socks,
thank
Charlie.
you. And Mel, you wink quite a bit, don't you? Is it?
This has come in my latter middle age. I'm blaming the perimenopause/menopause. I'm winking all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you've
It's not a
goodbye.
problem.
Do you not wink a lot?
I've winked at you loads,
You
Charlie,
have,
I'm
I know
sorry.
you have.
They didn't see because I was doing it with the left eye.
Just the side eye.
All right, then.
Good luck tonight.